Hi everyone and welcome to this tutorial. In this episode we'll be looking at Valhalla mapping through QGIS. Now first what we want to do is go to the XYZ tiles. We can see open street map, and if we drag that into our view here it'll open up the world map. And if we just zoom in on a specific point, so let's go into the Melbourne CBD, somewhere around here there's a few parks around that we can just use to map out. If we then go to the Valhalla icon there, we can add in different points, so we'll just pick a few different ones. So we'll do Flagstaff Gardens, Carlton Gardens, we can do the Fitzroy Gardens as well, and maybe just one more. We'll just pick here next to Cardigan Street and here as well, why not? And if we go back onto Valhalla, now that those have been placed, we can change these to, you want to have it set to isochrone, and this will give you a walking map. And we'll set our thing to pedestrians for this example, and we can check the walking distance. These fastest or shortest doesn't really matter for when we're using isochrones. So we'll keep it on fastest. And the minutes will change how far it maps out. So this so far will show how far you can walk in 10 minutes, but we'll do 15 for this example. But you can set it to whatever you need. And once that's done, you can see that now it has spawned these out. And that's showing from those points that we placed a 15-minute walking span based on the roads and paths on the map. Now obviously this colour isn't great, so if we click on the isochrone pedestrian icon on the bottom left there, we can change the colour. So we can just change it to whatever you need based on your design settings, and then you can also lower the opacity so you can also see through it. So if we set it to 50% opacity, click OK, and now you can see underneath the map a little bit and where it's overlapping and where it's not. So you can use this as walking data for your projects. And we can change this again to 10. And if we do that and we close it, or we'll change it to 5 actually, why not? We close it, and you can see that now that it's created the second set overlapping, and again we can change the color and the opacity. And if we click OK, you can see that now they overlap, so you can compare the two walking distances and start to track how far apart these points were. And we do that as many times as we like, and as many minutes as apart. Now if we just delete those points for now, and those isochrones still stay, and we can place more if we want. But if we go over here and we go Valhalla, we clear this point that we accidentally placed, and we say we just want to test out maybe a driving route from one point to another. So we'll just do next to High Point Shopping Centre, and we'll just pick somewhere up the road just to test it out. We'll go to Moonee Ponds, say. And if we open up Valhalla and we change the setting to bike from pedestrian to truck, and we change it to shortest or fastest depending on what you need, we'll keep it on fastest, and we go route, and the minutes don't matter in this case because it's set to the isochrones. And then all we have to do is, if we now close this, sometimes you have to click apply and shrink these tabs. It does fit a bit weird in that way, in the way Valhalla works. And if we click apply, you can see that thin brown line next to Maribyrnong. But then again, once we do that, we can change the settings of it and its visual settings. So if we click on it, double click, and we'll just use this neon effect, why not? We'll keep the opacity at 100 and we'll keep it red. And you can change the width of it, so obviously 1.86 was quite small, and now you can see that we have this glowing red line that we set the settings to, showing the route from High Point Shopping Centre to Moonee Ponds, and is an easy way to manage that. And so that's just a quick tutorial on how you can use Valhalla mapping through QGIS. I hope this video helped, and thanks for watching.